Batisi TV, lawan Rashipi daka Frank Yamaha, the Maxi Sports Scooter Arox 155.
Kapording ha Meghalaya kalipman kapor Congress ka kular Bandung do boarding ha nang kendang ni hasar
5 commitments na Seng Congress na kabinta ka 5-star Meghalaya.
Vote for your 5-star Meghalaya. Vote for Congress.
I would like everyone to kindly stand as we welcome the honorable guests.
आपके हमारे हिंदुस्तान के नेता राहुल गांधी जी हम सबके बीच आके आ चुके हैं। आप देख सकते हैं राहुल गांधी कांग्रेस पार्टी
Unang Ïalap jong Seng Congress Rahul Gandhi ula wan shenang ba shalong ban Ïalap election nagabanta ka Seng Congress ka Seng ka penyen kertong habaro nriu pautuli ki constituency ka Seng Congress kala pelong jingalang haga arfu artarik urumpang Madan Malki haga jingkren jong Rahul haga ni ka jingalang ula sanga teng ya ka Seng Bharatiya Janata Party khamtam ya ka RSS bat ula keno bakadai ka Seng ka batmu ban penjat penpra ya ka jinglong kawai jong ka ri India bat khamtam haga liang jong aniam ula pen kesan ru ya ka Seng Congress da ka baong ba menta ka kenti kani ka Seng kala sai khambun ki samla kata hadu sau punyungut nakin riu pongut ban nalor kata kala Ïalap ru hadu shipongut ki kintai bakin mi syahmat ban yakun hagani ka election ka pamenta
Nagalang to party jangi ngira design mola ringi poe ko bor in ai kelong ni kumbalai ajar tangka ke sipnai nang begila ban Ïalap ikikon ki bali school nang begila ban pentai kalawai jong ikon ki jongki kene kawai kami berkat bah sekawai ro bangile aman lagi nong mendong aman lagi nong area ki befer na iba ibabon lagi lam yang jingi teng tang ban sok ekiring le jong nimla namar boleh begitu kolat ila berkat bala kumlo ini ban ai kitin ya ki badok ki BPL kerang mengelak konsop iki yang kita ki ribat ha kalian kepuliah ke entrance ki befer ladang yang komput itu ki entrance ki befer imla menepli ki kon ki jongi anda kira pas ki yo teng kadang kadromot kadang i berkat la komno ini bandon ke control education ini bandon the best education kebala ngimi ni sekolah ki bapa ki college ngide ban yo ban kuliah ki bapa ki university ngide ban dan ki bapa naliang jongi ke kongres ki la design bala kumno ibade ban dan ke university la jong mut ke state university la don kam in tayap bat kilo ki ba export ki ba penyaji ki university ki ba per kene ke cingpu ke cing perkat jongi na kaliang jong ke kongres sakawai na iba hakane ke cup ke pemerintah bon ki kon ki jongi kelangop hakadi drugs kelangop hakano ka benta ke kiat kene ke penjenjar kalau yang kalau sem ke penjenjar kalau wai to ke pendriu jongi le berkat bala kumno ini ban presidum ban pelongi ke Meghalaya kali ban free na ke drugs kini ke bangi berkat naliang ke manifesto ke jongi andai kan berpindah mentah kalian kan jadi sarkar lade ke education lade ke kam ke drugs lade ke kot ke kya lade la ke no ke kam yo jam ijen jar pa mentah paling ijen jar namar ka sarkar kam don pisa balai ka sarkar kam don pisa ka pisa ka balai banyo nekimar po kandau lade la doyong lade la mausun lade ka balai ki logi taxes ki balai kaleng hajaka makan lek sa sarkar kalek ban chapla jong ki katu kan ni ki he ki ba control ki na kata kadao ki corruption ki babon kabisa ko le mandan po Meghalaya kabisa kalek chanakalan nam ta ki election kabisa kalek ki Arunachal kabisa kalek Manipur kaspa ka badai na ka Meghalaya kalek namar bai ba kaspa ba kisim na ki bro dei kaspa ka badai ban ai sipai ba ban yo ka sarkar Ndrai ki kolom ko makanino namanta ki corruption ke badan bocor hakani state chungi kata ngilang berkat ba lakan lo lagi boy hakabor ini ban bo ki technology ki baper ki bala ban yara ngi hakano karkam ban control ya kane ka bamsap in pendiang ya ki technology ke baper in pendiang ki anjurul ya ki no ki to ki ba Ïalap ba ki karap dari kilo kita Ïalap ba ki bamsap ngin pensitom kat kumkaan lara kamdan kalo kacing pensitom lene lamdan kalo kacing pensaja kapan slori kacang berijungi na kapor si kapor kapan poni ki por kiski kerang don kacing nongna nang don ka corruption kerang jor mud kaspa kadai ba bade balik cak sarkar ni kaspa ka bade balik coba ba kalek si kekato kani dengan cop ke pemerintah ini bandon ke teknologi ia berkata ini ban design ke teknologi example ke bolong mentah kendalek apa bang hidro bisa teng gaduna ke bisa handai kelek dak TM kat bagi pak benro tik tinyo kata kadau bang ini ban pendon kami teknologi hakata korkom ba kaspa ka bayang lupai ba kaspa bagi yo ni tax ki bakar kalek se upai ba ini ke kwa na bantaban penduna ya ka corruption sakawai ro ngai ba kin dapat langidon hangno lade kumba mumdi ibon benta kani kaskim benta kani JJM iya iki pai skilobon mereka sos kam dorso namar balai agane ka climate change kadon kicing kala ka bobot ba kadon kicing ko bobot ba wat ya kasus ngawan no kadon na soso kanu kicing jongi banyo umba mumdi kalau ladangi ai ko umba mumdi siteng kicing jongi lada ka kot ka kya lade hakano ka benta ii nakata i keberkat kalian ke parti ini ban punjang ko maman lagi yang kesan kumlong punjang ko musam ini ban encourage ini ban penbha namta ban kiong ka rain harvesting i berkat ke polisi jongi i badan ke rain harvesting kebot ke ba ke bawan no slap hakano kerkam in ketseu ke bawan no slap hakano kerkam in piang eka in bo bahai ka rang ladai ke korban duna gila ben pendon kam nalor ba kala kami kaya ladai ke babon slaptam ka pertai sekawero dengan slap berbor ke bakut tinggi perkat ka kini ke baro ini ban le ramta ke jumpa jong udong song song joni ya iman kene ki por beladep kadon ke jingong na kamenta balai ke kongres kambo hakamani mesto namba ya ka ILP ngaku aben sebab lomba kan kerensan ngine yang ke kongres na do menswa ha do menta bolor ni perkata na kementa kan singba na menta ka bha kamip jong kiri pai deki tribals deki kristan deki no song ni perkata kata kata kepor mareyo ya ke state lejong mareyo ya ke jinglai loy ke kongres ka perkata na bentak pai ba hakano kerkom ban pemi ke successful hakano kerkom ban pemi ke council hakano kerkom ban penbha ban penyiap banilai pai ba example de tanga Meghalaya BPI pabro ko ke state himla ban pi kulmari ki jaka himla ban IY kulmari ki jaka himla ban mortgage ki jaka ladam don kano ke ba ka ladam don kano ke project ke bagian na ta ke employment jong kinom senang kini ke ba nalian jongi nalian ke kongres ke perkat ba KLP ke dai ke central subject hakapor bagi don ke kongres ke resolution ke ladon hak kongres kapor badang rule ke kongres lene kini ke sarkar ke badang rule mentaro KLP kan dai ke state subject kino ki bagi ibu ke manifesto jengi ibu tang ki bangila banle they tang ki state subject kalau kadai ke ILP ladai ban include ke ten kasi kadai ke central subject kabadai banle na kalian jong ke government of India kata iklapo ke manifesto jengi la kadai namenta ke ten kasi ke schedule lane na kamenta ke ILP Batso to bakla ka kongres ka persya LP ka kongres ka persya ya kano ka an ka baneda ya girit pai ka kongres ka persya ya kano ka an ka ban promote lele ban penkieu ban protect lele ban yada na banta girit pai na ka banta kibreu jongi kade banta ban ka ci so to bakla na banta kini kine ke ngalai ba ki social media ne kini ki babon ki banta ki pensel to baklai ki pai ba sa kawai ka abon om ba kene ke jing ya pet parti ne kawai ke parti ke babon jong ba ka kongres kala do no babon jong ke kongres kam dan show andre nga ong di ke de barok ke de tang ke jing ke slogan jong ke BJP ke slogan jong ke BJP kongres bukbar ke babon bagi dia ban pendok jadi kongres borok kawai India. Andai ngarai kini iki sistem tanpa ngelongkong presiden. Ngalayat nanong kendong, ngalayat hasor, ngalayat keleng-keleng. Kibreu kidang ke kongres support Mekalia. Kibreu kidang selia ke kongres support Mekalia. Kibreu kidang don ke jingsio. Bala ada ke kongres katulot, kajat penriu jengi katulot. Lada ke kongres katulot. Kanyam kurkam ke culture jangi kakan tulot. Nak kata kadau wandu jengkermen. La dari hapok Rahul, la dari Kasils, la dari Chantais. Mentangin seleba. Hot kadon ikendet haga jingli jongki he. Bor kadon ke jing jongi. Andai kitu jing borok ngila. Jap mentah kitu jing borok kin tulalong no. Kum ka opportunity lene ka kabu ya kisamla jongi iban yele kene dosan kata fi lo ke bobon kisamla jongi bobon ki candidate jongi panela election mata ya ajit bah ki ba kampet lajit bah ki ba laj na kono ke cingsa kono lajit bah kino ki ba don kata ka grassroots level nang ba ka jing trelang ban ki ba na kapor kan long ke company kam berhenti kena bobon ini ki kanan jangi kedai ke berang samla kadon ke jing kendiat agalem ke bisa ke lan ko keleng jong ke kongres kam don bisa syu ndai barbar ngangai ba Elekshon kam song ke pitang ke bisa Elekshon ke song ke jing trei sitom Elekshon ke song ke jengkot jemut Elekshon ke dai ke jing top Elekshon ke dero ha ke jing ya teli ladang ia teli bila ibu bobon ni parti ba ke UDP ke NPP bat ke BJP jalan ke telang na kapor baro sansnem andai tang sukut sansnem ki kerwet iwe ditang ke kongres ke parti ke baya teli ditang ke kongres ke parti ko ingi telang ladai ki unit lane apa MPCC lane ke bobon ki level bujang ye trai sitom naso to pemerintah kamta makaliang ke state jangi haliang ke state level lejan tiba kila petlo bat ki badang don ro ki election ngimla ban manage ngimla ban organize kat kum ke jing kmilen ki jang ki paipa anela kata ye trai sitom ye dorot bat met bat ski so ba ha MPCC level ke office bearer ki babon lane ki district level lane ki block level bagi ni trelang rengkat ini trelang rengkat lane ni kwa bonlo ke jingkap datang koi ke jingya soto jemut ke jingya trisitom bat ke jingya trelang tang kata pingla ban job election ina ban job election la de gini waj kom mani waj ki BJP dia bo BJP oi uhe uang gorlong sim star uta oi parong mongdera dia bo NPP rami ngene kot kabar tong usim star de umdera uta umdera uta bon nado menta kila diwaj ki portfolio nado menta kila kini ke kam chief minister ibo UDP rogajo NPP rogajo but kita baik apa BJP rogajo de tangga keras kabaya tadi ko maglongta 1 out of 10 bakane election ini kon menta ini kon daga tli ini kon daga sauto ini kon daga kerku jam ki babon kat sebangalai ngai la kasila ne karo ba bon ki runiam bon ki sauto bon ki batristom jong bapala Iduai namta ka Kongres, iduai ka pinleba, marmai ba ka don ka hopes, ka don ka jingtmo, jong ki samla manta, ban bon ya Kongres, nag manta ka future ka jong
कि मेघालय देश का नंबर 1 भ्रष्ट करप्ट राज्य है। अमित शाह जी, मेघालय के लोग ईमानदार हैं, मेघालय के लोग मेहनती हैं, मेघालय के लोग अपनी मेहनत और ईमानदारी से कमाते हैं, वो भ्रष्ट नहीं है। मेघालय भ्रष्ट नहीं है, भ्रष्ट है तो मेघालय की और दिल्ली में बैठी सरकार भ्रष्ट है, मेघालय के लोग भ्रष्ट नहीं है। बीजेपी, एनपीपी, यूडीपी, वीपीपी सब एक साथ थे सत्ता में, 5 साल तक लूट मचाई। बजट है आपका 18,000 करोड़। ये सभी राजनीतिक दल एक हो गए, 5 साल सत्ता की मिलाई खाई, लूटा, भ्रष्टाचार किया, लेकिन किसी ने एक भी आवाज नहीं उठाई। चुनाव आ गया, बीजेपी इधर चली गई, एनपीपी उधर चला गया, यूडीपी उधर चला गया, वीपीपी पीछे चला गया। सब अलग अलग होकर अब एक दूसरे को भ्रष्ट बता रहे हैं और चुनाव के बाद फिर कैसे भी सत्ता के लिए फिर मिल जाएंगे सब लोग। असम और मेघालय, असम बड़ा भाई, मेघालय छोटा भाई। पहले मेघालय असम में था, देश में कांग्रेस की सरकार थी, पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू जी, कांग्रेस की सरकार नहीं। मेघालय के लोगों को उनकी मांग पर उन्हें एक अलग राज्य और एक पहचान दी अलग। गर्व महसूस होता है कि हिमालय आज अपनी पहचान को बरकरार रखे हुए है, लेकिन दुख भी होता है। देश के गृह मंत्री अमित शाह जी आप यहां पर आए, लेकिन आप ये नहीं बता पाए कि दिल्ली में आपकी सरकार, असम में आपकी सरकार, मेघालय में आपके गठबंधन की सरकार, फिर आप असम के साथ सीमा विवाद को हल क्यों नहीं कर पाए? आपने लड़ाने का काम किया, लोगों को झगड़ाने का काम कर रहे हैं। अगर आपकी नीयत होती तो दिल्ली, असम, मेघालय तीनों में आपकी सरकार बैठते और एक हल देते यहाँ के लोगों को, लेकिन आप हिंसा करवा रहे हैं। आप बड़े भाई छोटे भाई को लड़वा रहे हैं। नवंबर 22 में पिछले साल 6 लोग मारे गए इस हिंसा में। भाजपा को ऐसी राजनीति पसंद है। नाम ले रही हूं, नारा दिया था भाजपा ने, बेटी बचाओ, और क्या कर रहे हैं भाजपा के नेता? बेटी बचा नहीं रहे, बेटी बचाओ की जगह बेटी बेचो कर रहे हैं। बेटी बेच रहा है। कौन है ये बेटी बेचने वाला? मेघालय वाला भाजपा का वाइस प्रेसिडेंट है, नाम है बर्नार्ड मारक, गूगल करिएगा, भाजपा का वाइस प्रेसिडेंट है। 3 साल की मेघालय की मासूम बच्ची का बलात्कार का आरोप है। प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ चिल्ड्रन फ्रॉम सेक्सुअल ऑफेंस के तहत उसे जेल भेजा गया कि नाबालिग बेटी का बलात्कार करने वाला कोई और नहीं, बेटी बचाओ का नारा देने वाले भाजपा का वाइस प्रेसिडेंट है। यही नहीं, यही बर्नार्ड मारक हमारी मेघालय की बेटियों को प्रोस्टिट्यूशन, वेश्यावृत्ति के धंधे में झोंक रहा था। दबाव बना, पुलिस को कार्रवाई करनी पड़ी, छापा मारा और मेघालय की बेटियों को प्रोस्टिट्यूशन और वेश्यावृत्ति के धंधों से बाहर निकालकर सुरक्षित उनके घर तक पहुंचाया। और ये नेता, भाजपा का वाइस प्रेसिडेंट, यहां से भाग गया। यहां की पुलिस पकड़ नहीं पाई। कहां गया भागकर? उत्तर प्रदेश चला गया, यूपी। किसकी सरकार है उत्तर प्रदेश में? भाजपा की सरकार है। भाजपा का वाइस प्रेसिडेंट 3 साल की बच्ची का बलात्कार करने वाला, बेटियों को हमारी गलत काम में झोंकने वाला, यहां से मेघालय से उत्तर प्रदेश ही क्यों गया? क्यों? उत्तर प्रदेश में भाजपा की सरकार है। बेटी बचाओ का नारा देते हैं, लेकिन बचाते किसे हैं? जो बेटियों के बलात्कार और उन्हें गलत काम कराते हैं। क्यों? क्योंकि दिल्ली से बेटियां मेघालय से सुनने में आया है उत्तर प्रदेश भेजी जा रही थी। भाजपा का नेता उत्तर प्रदेश बताने गया था उन नेताओं को कि अगर बर्नार्ड मार्क को नहीं बचाया तो मैं तुम्हें भी छोड़ूंगा नहीं। सबको बता दूंगा कि भेज मैं रहा था बेटियां मेघालय की और खरीद तुम रहे थे, भाजपा के यूपी के नेता। प्रियंका गांधी जी, हम सब ने मेघालय की बेटियों की लड़ाई लड़ी। ये आदमी जेल गया और जब मैं 16 तारीख को यहां पर आई तो मैंने पूछा कि भाजपा का वाइस प्रेसिडेंट भाजपा ने पार्टी से निकाल दिया? प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी उसको रहने नहीं देंगे पार्टी में। बोला नहीं, पार्टी से निकाला नहीं है, उसे जेल में भी नहीं है, वो बेल पर है। वो बेल पर भी नहीं, वो चुनाव में खड़ा है, चुनाव लड़ रहा है और देश के प्रधानमंत्री, गृह मंत्री उनके लिए वोट मांग रहे हैं। ऐसा शख्स एमएलए बन गया, सरकार में आ गया, तो सोचिए क्या होगा मेघालय की बेटियों का। आप सभी से मैं कहूंगी, युवा बेरोजगार है आज। मैंने पूछा मेघालय के बेरोजगार युवाओं से, जो पढ़ा लिखा है, जो रोजगार मांग रहा है, उसको रोजगार नहीं है। महंगाई चरम पर, सबसे ज्यादा महंगाई है, गुजारा नहीं हो रहा। मजदूर यहाँ के मुझे मिले एक मीटिंग में, रो रहा था मजदूर कि हमारी पहचान नहीं है, काम नहीं है। पहचान और काम मांगने से लाठी मिलती है। तो आप सभी से कहूंगी, इन चुनावों में भारतीय राष्ट्रीय कांग्रेस 60 की 60 सीटों पर पूरी ताकत के साथ खड़ी। इन सत्ता के जो भूखे हैं, जिन्होंने मेघालय को लूटा है, उनके खिलाफ हमारे 60 उम्मीदवार मैदान में हैं।
As you know, we recently did the Bharat Jodo Yatra. We walked from Kanyakumari in the deep south of India to Srinagar in the extreme north. A journey of almost 4,000 kilometers. Took us slightly more than 4 months. And the reason we were forced to do this was because the BJP and the RSS, who are running the government in India today, have captured every single institution of the Indian state. Whether it is parliament, or it is the media, it is the bureaucracy, the election commission, the judiciary, all these institutions are under pressure, are being attacked by the ideology of the RSS and the BJP. And basically, they refuse to accept that India has multiple ideas. that India is not one idea, not one community, not one language, not one religion. But India is many, many different ideas, many different religions, many different communities, many different languages, many different cultures. And that is what the Bharat Jodo Yatra was about. It was a journey of appreciating these different languages, different cultures, different religions. And it was not so much a journey of speaking, it was a journey of listening, of trying to understand and trying to appreciate the diversity of this country. There were members who walked with us from every single state, including Meghalaya. And every one of us appreciated this diversity. You could see as you move from state to state, that it was a completely different idea, completely different culture, completely different language. And that is really the beauty of our country. You have your own culture, your traditions, your religion, your history, your traditions. And the reason I'm here is because the ideology of the BJP, and specifically the RSS, is trying to attack and destroy your culture, your tradition, your religion. And I'm here to tell you, that we are standing with you in this fight. We are not going to allow the ideology of the BJP to harm your language, your tradition, your religion, your culture, your history. Because for us, that would not be India. That would be violence, that would be anger, that would be hatred, and our country is not a hateful, violent and angry country. It would also be the act of a coward, because only a coward tries to impose his will on another person. Only a coward, it's like the BJP is like a class bully. Do you know what? Have you ever seen many of you must have experienced a class bully. Hey, you're in class, there's one fellow who thinks he's stronger than everybody, bullies everybody, doesn't really understand anything. You've seen that person? And then one fine day, somebody in the class teaches him a good lesson and he stops bullying. That's what the BJP and the RSS are. They are bullies who think they know everything, understand everything, and have no respect for anybody else. And we have to fight them collectively. And the way to fight them is through non-violence, through affection, through love, and through respect of each other's traditions, cultures, languages, and religions. When I come here to Meghalaya, I come here to try and understand your perspective. I come here to try and listen and appreciate your history, your culture, your tradition. I'm wearing this jacket as a sign of respect to your culture and your tradition. Right? And my actions reflect this jacket. So if I was to come here, like the Prime Minister does, and put on this jacket, then attack your religion, attack your culture, attack your history, attack your language, I would be insulting you. Right? So I come here with humility. And I wear this jacket as a sign of respect to you, to your ancestors, to everybody who lived in this state before you. And because I do that, I walk away from Meghalaya with wisdom, with understanding, and with affection. The BJP is attacking all our states. Whether it is Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Meghalaya, Jammu and Kashmir, Haryana, every single state is being attacked by the RSS. And one idea is being imposed on all these states. And that is, for us, something that we will resist and we will not accept. Of course, you also know the history of the TMC. You know the violence that takes place in Bengal. You know the scams, the Sharda scams that have taken place. So you're aware of their tradition. They came to Goa, spent huge amounts of money in Goa, and the idea was to help the BJP. And this is exactly the idea in Meghalaya. The idea is to ensure, the TMC's idea in Meghalaya is to ensure that the BJP is strengthened and they come to power. With regards to governance in the state, you're aware of what has been happening. You've been seeing the corruption that is taking place. Today we were having a conversation in the car about the dome of the assembly, and the leaders were telling me that, look, they were building the dome of the assembly and the dome of the assembly collapsed. And I asked them jokingly a question. I said, but did it collapse by mistake, or did they collapse it purposely so they could rebuild it? And they laughed and said, oh, we never thought about that. Maybe they collapsed it on purpose so they could rebuild it and spend some more money rebuilding the dome. The same thing happened during COVID. So when the state required support, protection, the government was busy stealing money that was owed to the people of Meghalaya, to the people who died as a result of COVID. Then there was the rice scam, where almost 1 lakh bags of rice that were meant for the PDS of Meghalaya were found in Assam. And of course, the illegal coal scam, where over 13 lakh metric tons of coal has been mined illegally, and 650 crores have been taken away from you. Speaking again about the BJP, you know the communal polarization that they create. You know about the anti-conversion bill in Karnataka. You see on television the mob lynchings that take place. You understand exactly what they're trying to do. You must have heard a few days ago, I made a speech in Parliament and I asked the Prime Minister some direct questions. I asked the Prime Minister about his relationship with Mr. Adani. We're talking about corruption in Meghalaya. So I'd like to also mention corruption at the center, which is at a scale that has probably never been seen, ever, in Indian history before. One businessman, close friend of the Prime Minister, goes from being the 609th richest man in the world to the second richest man in the world. Matter of years. He owns the ports, the airports, he does construction, he dominates the defense industry, he dominates the apple trade in Himachal Pradesh. Every single business is open to him, he has access to it. Why? Because he is close to the Prime Minister. And I asked this question to the Prime Minister. I stated all the facts. I showed how, without having any experience in the airport business, Mr. Adani gets the most profitable airports in the country. He gets Bombay Airport, which is the most valuable airport in the country. And he gets it after the people running the Bombay Airport are pressurized with the CBI and with the ED. He controls the defense relationship with Israel. Whenever the Prime Minister goes abroad, Mr. Adani gets a gift. Prime Minister goes to Bangladesh, Mr. Adani gets a gift. Prime Minister goes to Australia, Mr. Adani gets a gift. Prime Minister goes to Sri Lanka, Mr. Adani gets a gift. In fact, in Sri Lanka, a gentleman who was involved clearly stated that the President of Sri Lanka, Mr. Rajapaksa, told him that the contract has to be given to Mr. Adani because Mr. Modi has told him to do so. So I asked these questions and I said, this is the proof. Airports, ports, coal, power, defense. Here is the proof. What is your relationship with Mr. Adani? And I also showed a picture where Mr. Adani and Mr. Modi are sitting in Mr. Adani's aircraft and Mr. Modi is relaxing as if it's his own home. And I asked the question, what is your relationship with this man? You should tell the people of this country what exactly is the relationship between Mr. Narendra Modi and Mr. Adani. Mr. Modi did not answer a single question. In fact, he asked me a question and he said, why is my name Gandhi and not Nehru? He avoided the entire discussion and he didn't answer a single question. Now, I gave the speech in Parliament and then you notice that Mr. Modi is all over television while he gives a speech. But my speech is nowhere to be seen. It's not visible in the media, not heard about in the newspapers, not seen on the channels. And the reason is that the media of this country is completely controlled by 2 or 3 large industrialists who have a relationship with the Prime Minister. So we can't even express ourselves in the media anymore. And that was one of the reasons we decided to do the Bharat Jodo Yatra, where we listened to the people of this country and we expressed what this country is going through, what this country is feeling. The biggest questions that arose, and there were 2 central questions. The first question that arose was the large-scale unemployment that is taking place in this country. And I'm aware that it is the same issue in Meghalaya, that you have huge amounts of unemployment. And the second issue was the rising prices. Rising prices in petrol, diesel, gas cylinders, and food products in general. And this was the pain that the nation was feeling. Huge rise in prices, massive concentration of wealth in 2 or 3 people's hands, unemployment, and the division and the hatred that the BJP is spreading. And these are some things that we're committed to fighting. That the people of Meghalaya get uninterrupted power supply to their houses and to industry. We will fight the menace of drugs and try and provide a drug-free Meghalaya with strict action against peddlers. And we will provide support to those who are addicted to drugs by setting up de-addiction centers. And finally, we will give you a corruption-free Meghalaya with total transparency in all government transactions by bringing in a new law. So, once again, I thank you very much for inviting me here. It's always a pleasure for me to come. And I think the next time I come, I will come when there is no election, and I will spend 5 or 6 days here with you. Spend some time with you and travel a little bit in your beautiful state. To conclude, I'd like to repeat, we are here to defend your culture, to defend your language, to defend your religion. And I'm here as a partner, as a friend, and I come here with humility to learn and to understand from your history, your tradition, and your culture. I request you to support the Congress Party, to vote for our candidates, our young candidates, our experienced candidates, and ensure that we have a thumping majority in the state. Thank you very much. All the best. Jai Hind.
Request everybody to kindly clap and wave those flags up high.
Let's